Relax, said the night man. We are programmed to receive. And you can check out any time you like, but you can never leave. Welcome to my stream. It's not the Hotel California, but it's close enough with this game. Tonight I'm back for the second night with Hellblade, Senua's Sacrifice. As you can tell by the title, we are talking about insanity. But I cannot remember exactly what is going on here. I think I just opened that door before I quit last night. I'm pretty sure this is the right door. But, is that a standing stone up here? Yeah.
The Northmen say that Odin is always in search of knowledge and wisdom and magic. There was a very wise being named Mimir, who guarded the waters of wisdom which flow from the roots of the World Tree. Odin wished to drink from this spring, but he had to pay a price. So he gouged out his own eye as offering to Mimir. He drank from the well and traded one way of seeing for another.
Yep. He had a third eye. Was it Game of Thrones had a lot of references to Odin. They had was it the Three-Eyed Raven? Was one of the main characters. Actually, it was Jonathan Pryce, which is an old English actor who was the original Three-Eyed Raven in the movie, or in the TV show, I mean. And then one of the Starks became the Three-Eyed Raven. Sorry about the spoiler, people, but it was significant in explaining what the whole Odin thing was. Is really trippy, and it all had to do with these trees too. There was these trees that were like kind of scattered around the north, I think, in the TV series, and they were like the tree of life, but they were all connected, you know. I can't remember what they called those trees in the TV series, but I guess the main tree was a big part of it. That's where Bran finally runs into Jonathan Pryce's character, the original Three-Eyed Raven. Or he wasn't the original, I don't think. He was a Three-Eyed Raven. He was the one that was passing on the knowledge, or some shit like that. There's something up there. I think it's to get through these doors. Got to do something. Like I did in the last area, I had to start fires.
Illusion hides the path to Valravn. Don't trust your eyes. Find another way to see the truth.
Door. No. It's not. Push it. Push it. Come on. Come on. Push it.
Did I even go down there? I might have missed something. She did it. She did it. Sub-Zero. You retracted a message. What, instead of yo, you said ho? I knew it. I knew it. Call me a hoe.
Look, something's different.
There it is. Oh, that happens a few times where you have to go through these doors to see things. Now watch, if I go back
We all want to see behind the veil.
through it,
don't we?
it'll close.
But once we do, we mostly just close our eyes again and pretend what we saw was never really there.
I remember those now. There's a part later, well, I guess it's this part, it's coming up, where you have to go through a bunch of them doors. I want to see if I missed anything over here first, though. No. Exit. I put alrighty Job accidentally, and that sounded weird. Alrighty Job. You're trying to say alrighty yo. Alrighty yo. That's like a modern Ace Ventura. Alrighty yo. What's up, Alan? How's it going today? Both of you guys, how you doing? I know Zero's probably just waking up or just going to sleep, or one of the two. I think I'm missing some of them rocks. Back at the very beginning, I saw a face of her mother in a pond, or in a waterfall, and I think there's some that are rocks, and I think I'm missing them. There's some like faces of her mother in the rocks. I feel like it's in this area. And like Roland of Gilead seeing the faces of his father. That was just a metaphor. She actually sees the freaking face of her mother. Yeah, there's in the Dark Tower, the books, not the stupid movie, and I think in the movie they said it a little bit. They said it once or twice. About not being able to remember. You can't, if you're stupid, you know, they meant it to mean that you were not paying attention and that you were doing the wrong thing. If you can't remember the face of your father. It's like a metaphor for being ignorant and stupid and not doing the right thing. Is this that big area?
Senua never could close her eyes, however hard she tried.
I think I'm coming up on it. Whoa, everything got dark. Okay, everything got dark. Yeah, I'm scared. Hi, Como Brain. What? Como, the guy from the news. Eston. Como está usted? Is that what that is? Had a cheeseburger for dinner. All good. Yeah. It's always good when you have a cheeseburger or pizza. I took out some hamburger today, but I don't think I took it out in time because it wasn't thawed out by dinner time. I'm stuck. I'm stuck. I'm stuck. What is going on here? Can I get out of here? I think I'm stuck. Get out. 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 I'm stuck. Oh, come on. Why? I'm stuck. Come on. Get out of there. Get out of the bush. Get out of the bush. This is the 8th century version of coming out of the closet. Trying to come out of the bush. They didn't have closets back then to come out of. Only rich people had closets. I'm stuck in a bush. Ah, son of a bitch. Oh, God, I'm all the way back here. Am I? Oh, no. Oh, okay. This is just where I was. Okay. Close enough. Just don't get stuck in the bush anymore. Are you sorry for the Spanish? It's all right, man. I just don't know how... I didn't know it was Spanish at first. Thought you were talking about those news guys on CNN, the gay brothers. No, they're not gay, I don't think. But they're real liberal. Can't get out here. And where? Not going towards that bush again. Leave me out of it. Leave me out of the bush. Oh wait, that's where I came from, ain't it? What is going on here? First I get stuck in a bush, and now I can't figure out where I'm supposed to go. It's got to be through that gate, but it's not even showing me a clue on how to get in the gate. There's a knocker thing. I was trying to press it before. Oh, wait. No way. I did that. I was pressing all them buttons. Oh, God. This is a fight. I could tell by the round opening here.
Things differently. Because once you gaze into the relentless darkness, all that lurks within it.
As soon as I get to the other side.
You too.
Maybe. Maybe as soon as I try to get to the next door, both of them will close. Watch. I took Spanish for a year at school before switching, and I only remember simple things. Yeah. Like no. No. No means no. Even in Spanish. It's not like German where they say 9, but see 9 you can actually still understand that because it kind of sounds like no. But then you get into Russian and they say "niet." What the hell is "niet"? Sounds like they're saying not yet. "Niet." "Niet." Say, what the hell does that mean, buddy? I don't speak your Russian jib. Okay, I know this is what's going to happen here. I just had to say what I was going to say before I do it. Say, come on, bitch. Try to kill me. Okay. Oh, I see what happens. I know what happens. I know how to... Oh, shit, I'm getting wasted here. There it is. It's that thing on her freaking hip. Go! Get him! Get him! Damn it. See that thing on her hip? When it starts glowing? Oh, shit, why? Why did I press the wrong button? I pressed the wrong button and went right into his face. See, it's glowing? Wait, it's glowing now. Now I should be able to do it. How do I do it? I forget. No, it's not completely glowing yet. Wow, I'm going to die. Behind you. What?
Finish this. End it now.
There it is. Wrong guy. The other guy already dead.
He's gone.
Now. Wait, right now.
They're winning.
Damn. There. I don't know which button I'm pressing right. Another one. Get him! Oh, shit! Dang, he bitch slapped me like I was this little kitten. Wait, you bitch slap kittens? I don't know. I don't have a cat, so I don't know. There it is. Okay, I'm not sure exactly which button I'm pressing. I thought I was pressing down on the left stick. It's either the right, press it down on the right stick or the right trigger. I think it's the right trigger. I'm not sure. I was doing it all right yesterday. Now I'm forgetful. But it's when that thing on her hip starts glowing, and then it does a pulse. Right when it does a pulse, I'm able to do that whatever it is. It slows down time a little bit and gives me more power, it looks like. Let's see. I would like to learn another language, but I'm lazy. You already know 2 languages, don't you? At least 2. English and Spanish. That's a lot. I know English. I know Okie. I know a lot of slang. I know a little bit of proper English. And I know some German. I used to know a lot more German than I do now, but I haven't used it for so long I forget most of it. And that's about it. I might know a little bit of a poquito of Spanish, just because I've lived in a city that was probably at least 40% Mexican when I was younger, and went all the way up to, I think now it's up to 60% Mexican. So I was born and raised in a agricultural area in California, and after probably before I was born, it was Okies. My kin, my relatives that were picking all the vegetables for the farmers and shit, the vegetables and the fruits and shit. They worked in the fields. But then somewhere around the 50s or 60s, there started being more migrant Mexican workers. And so, yeah, I grew up in that culture. As a matter of fact, my second wife was full-blooded Mexican. Her father was Spanish Mexican, and her mother was actually, her mother's mother was full-blooded Mexican Indian. I'm not sure what part of Mexico they were from, but she barely even spoke English. But her mother, you know, was, I think, half Spanish Mexican and half Indian, Mexican Indian. And but her father was full-blooded Spanish Mexican, and they were, his father and mother were directly from Mexico also. He was first generation, so she was second generation American. Him and her mother, you know, her father and her mother were both first generation American. So I grew up, or my early 20s, I was around the real Mexican culture, you know. I mean, I lived in the Mexican culture, put it that way, because I didn't have much family of my own. Every time I was married, I kind of took on their family, you know. I was an adopted member of their family. I was married like 4 times, kind of like 5 times. But yeah. Besides that, I knew a lot of illegal aliens. I actually helped one of them figure out how to stay in the United States. He married a American citizen, and she started a company for him in her name. She didn't work it. He did all the work and everything, but it helped him stay here and keep his own business going and shit. And he ended up pretty well off, man. But yeah, so I was around a lot of Mexicans language, and I picked it up here and there, but I just never knew it good enough, you know. I was around a lot of people that didn't speak English at all, too. They were just speaking Spanish completely. I don't know why I didn't pick up more. Guess because I'm an arrogant freaking American, you know. I figure, you're in America, you need to speak English, even though we're not in England. I don't know. It's just the way Americans are. Main thing is I think that every country should have a national language, even though Spanish is not a native American language. Most Central, you know, well, Mexico, Central America, and about half of South America have Spanish as their national language. The other half of South America uses Portuguese. And most of the islands in the Caribbean and shit, and the Bahamas, they all have Spanish or French. Some of them have French as their national language, as their language. English is only unofficially the American language. It's not even an official language of America, I don't think, because I just still believe if you're living in a country, no matter if you go to freaking Japan, if you go to China, they make you learn their language if you want to freaking deal with things. I don't know if a lot of states in the United States do this, but California definitely. Any kind of government documents are translated into about 5 different freaking languages. So that's a burden on the taxpayer because it costs a lot. It costs 5 times more money to freaking do all this, you know. And I still think that if you're in a country, any country, not just America, you need to learn their language, and they should have an official language. I don't know if the United States the official. I think at one time it was official, but it's not anymore. English, but it should be. You know.
Valravan's power of illusion comes from ravens. Align the ravens to break his magic seal.
Oh, those are ravens.
Show me
Oh.
you have seen truth.
Look how much has changed.
Oh. Have to puff out from the back of your throat and chest to get those perfect sounds. Oh, I missed part of that conversation because I was talking too much. The combat here is more brutal. Yeah, God. It's cool though, and it's easy to learn. That's what I like about it. It's easy to learn. It's complicated to maintain, but it's easy to learn. You got, 3 or 4 buttons and I guess all 4 buttons do something. One of them is dodge. Of the A B X Y. The X is hit, regular hit. Y is like a strong hit, and A I think is dodge and roll, and B is kick. And then you have that one that gives you the extra power and slows down. And like I said, I'm not sure exactly which one that is. Probably says it right here. Oh yeah, it says all of it right there. Evade, block. Oh, I haven't been blocking at all. That's right button. Which one is that? Freaking focus. I guess it's called focus. I'm pretty sure it's that. Then move and look. Interact. Okay. So it's not a whole lot to it, but you can do different combinations, and you have to learn the different ones for different. I remember later there's some bosses and stuff where you have to do it different, a little bit differently. You have to do it in the right order, put it that way.
To break the seal,
Something over here.
align the ravens with the mark of Valravan.
Why'd it go away now? I seen it when I was in there. Oh wait, I see. Oh, it's that thing. See that thing hanging? I got to get the right angle to get that to come together. From over there. Right. From somewhere. From up there. There's somebody up there. Okay, am I going to fight that guy? Oh, John Wesley, what's up, man? How's it going today? Alan, it's time for you to learn Shakespearean English. Ah. Do you speak any of that? It's regular English. It's just Shakespeare just used a lot of metaphor and a lot of descriptive words in weird orders. And that's all it is. It's regular English. It's just got to be kind of weird about the way you're talking. Like, wherefore art thou Romeo something? Wherefore art thou? In other words, where the fuck are you? Wherefore art thou? You know. But if you think about the way she's saying it, it's old. It's a little bit old English, like thou instead of you, and thee instead of you. Thou and thee is the same thing. Like German, dich, that means you. But if you know somebody, you say do or do. I don't know. It's weird. At school, for final English exam, there's a part you need to read a few of Shakespeare's plays and remember their context to summarize them so I can read it quite comfortably. Yeah. Yeah, it's weird. It's cool. I love Shakespearean speech, but if you watch a Shakespeare movie, you listen. What the best way to do it to try to understand what they're saying is you listen to somebody say something and then pause it, and then run it through your head about 50 freaking times, and rearrange the words and rearrange the context and try to figure out a metaphor. It's almost like a puzzle. It's like a puzzle trying to a encryption or something, you know. But it's real English. It's just you got to kind of figure out what the hell he's talking about. And it's like I said, it's like in metaphor and simile and imagery or and parable. You know, it's kind of weird, but it's pretty cool. But yeah, after a while you get the hang of it and you can understand it more and more. I haven't watched any Shakespearean movies in a while. We were talking about it the other night, and I think I'm going to look up some old Kenneth Branagh movies because those are good, and just watch that shit. Why does that happen? Americans don't like to learn another language. Well, we like to learn other languages if we're in other lands, you know. When I was in Germany, man, I was happy to try to learn the language. I think it's an arrogance thing. It's like if you're in a small village in Mexico and most of the people there speak, you know, Spanish, and they don't have a lot of contact with American TV or something like that, you know. And then some American comes in there and starts trying to talk to them in American, and they're not going to try to learn their language. They're going to expect that American to try to communicate with them, you know. I don't know. I don't know if what it is. It's an arrogance, I think, a little bit. It's a you come into my house and you do what I want. if I go into your house, we'll do what you want. Something like that, you know. It's not right, I don't think, but it's not wrong either. I think there's like everything else that's complicated. Anyway, here's the thing that I'm looking for. Right. I can't go back any further. I think I got to see it from up there. I got to get up there where he's at somehow. How do I do that? Can I climb this rock? Or stone? Yeah, it's over this way. Anyway, I think a little bit of it might have to do with American English is kind of hard to learn anyway. So it's hard to describe things. It's hard to put it this way. It's hard enough to learn how to speak English right than to try to learn another language. Maybe that's a lot of it. People just are too involved in trying to even learn their own language to want to learn another language. I know there's a lot of older Mexican people when they come to California. They don't even bother with trying to learn the language, and that's okay because they're already old, and they don't want to learn new things. You're already kind of set in your ways when you get old, like me. I wouldn't mind learning some new things. Like, I wouldn't mind learning some new languages, maybe get more involved in trying to figure things out, because I can actually figure out words a lot. If somebody talks slow to me in another language, I can kind of understand what they're saying, because I know that there's a lot of word origins that are interconnected. I mean, shit, there's so many Spanish words that are made are originally Latin words, oh, that's it. I got to go through this thing. Damn, I forgot about that right there. There are Spanish words. Did that help? There it is. Oh, that was it. Spanish was based off of Latin. And so is a lot of English. A lot of English words are most English words are most English words are Germanic. They're based off of German. But there's also a lot of words that are based off of Spanish, or off of Latin. And so there's a commonality between the languages, and so you can figure out a lot of stuff. Just by if somebody speaks slow.
Something's shifted. Something's happened.
Important.
Shifted.
That's a good example. How do you say important in Spanish? It's like importon or something like that. It's almost the same word, just a few letters difference. There's a lot of ones like that. A lot of words. Let me see. Like Italian, there are words that are very similar to Spanish, Portuguese, the same. French, Italian, Portuguese, Spanish, Romanian, I don't know what that one is. Aromanian are the Romanic languages originally from Latin. Yep. Yeah, and so in English, okay, so English is a Germanic language. German, straight German, Hochdeutsch, what they call it, means like old German, is completely a different language. But most Northern European languages are based off of that. And so is English. English, if you listen to Old English, I mean real Old English, like in the game freaking Valhalla. If you listen to some of the villagers in Valhalla, and you're trying to in Assassin's Creed Valhalla, you go, what the hell are they talking? They're talking Old English. It sounds like German. If you listen to it real close, I did that quite a bit. You could probably watch some of my old streams from that game and see me trying to figure out what the hell they're talking about. And it's not super hard because English is based on German, and I know a little bit of German too, so I can kind of put it together. But also, the Romans conquered England back in, like in the 1st century BC or AD or something. I think it's AD, after Christ. So they already had this Germanic language going on. Gaelic I think is the only language that's completely different than German. And like we were talking about yesterday, Welsh is based on Spanish. So you already had some Spanish in there, but also a lot of Latin. So although English is a Germanic language, it has a lot of Latin and Spanish mixed in with it. And so, but see, all the Latin words, when you translate them into English, they're more English, England. They're more British sounding. So they take off the O's, they take off the I's, they take off the certain syllables and shit. So it's like more straight cut. And that's the same thing that the English does with German language too. I think the English simplified the language a lot more, but then after they simplified it, they made it more complex because they added it. I used to like to study languages, or at least English. There was a documentary on PBS, public broadcasting station, years ago called The Story of English. And I got the companion book from it. I ordered the book. It was back in them days, it was like $25, and that was a lot for a freaking book. And it had pictures, and it had the Rosetta Stone, the real Rosetta Stone, trying to explain the differences between languages and shit like that. And it was pretty cool. And it was talking about all the origins of all the different English words. And so I really got into that shit when I was younger, man. But anyway, I should get back to the game. But yeah, anyway, English is a messed up language if you think about it. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's a mishmash of all these different languages. And I'm sure a lot of the Gaelic language, which was a completely different language, mixed in with English also. So you have at least 3 base languages that are mixed in with English that came to be known as the English that we speak today. And then you go even further and go to the American English, and there's provinces in America and areas where people talk English in America that you still, an American can't even understand them, English is not officially a Romanic language. In fact, English is categorized as Germanic language. Yeah, that's what I said. In the same category as German, Yiddish, Dutch, and Afrikanen. That's South African. Boer. That was what they called themselves. But Yiddish is actually it's Germanic. It's not Germanic. Yiddish is Hebrew that was adapted for the German language when Jews moved to the German area. Wasn't Germany then, it was Prussia probably, and even or Germania, put it that way. It was Prussia mostly back then. But yeah, the Jews adapted their own language, which was Hebrew, to German, and that's where you get Yiddish. It's kind of a mixture between Hebrew and German. Just like the Americans completely screwed up English when they moved to America. But we could still completely understand each other if we talk slow enough, or because we're using basically the same words in England and America, unless you start getting into the slang. But now that we have the internet, everybody's talking the slang words, you know. Topic is interesting. Yeah, I always liked it. I always thought it was cool. That's why I said I think I would be really, really good learning other languages, because I was always interested in the roots of each word, you know, where they came from, the origins. After being in Germany, when I was in my late teens is when I got out of Germany.
It's like crossing into another world that looks the same but feels different. An imposter world where the forest itself is watching.
Forest itself is watching? Oh man. Not only do I have voices in my brain, now I gotta freaking worry about the freaking forest too. This is the part I was thinking of before. There's so much going on in this little area. I think this is the area. No, this is the second part to it. No, this is the first part to it. There's a second part to it after this. Anyway, I always thought that was interesting. After I got out of Germany, I really thought that it would be cool to like maybe even be some kind of interpreter or something. There's another one of those raven things. There's 1, 2, 3. So I got to get up on that platform to line those up there. And I think there's more. Probably need to get up to that gate first, but I'm going to look around first. See if I can get in all the different things. Find out where everything is. See, okay, so the whole thing about this part of the game is illusion. These little posts with the skull in them, they change the look of everything. So I have to run, see, if I go to this side of this and look through, if I look that way, things are going to change. Watch. All right. Huh, why isn't it changing? I'm supposed to be able to see it from this side. Looks the same. Maybe I got to do this one last. Oh, right. See, right there. Okay. I was supposed to go through one of these. See how this has stairs going up? But the stairs stop right here. One of these things that I looked through is supposed to make it so that the stairs go all the way up. Maybe that's... Let me look again. I'll see that it's not doing it. It's got to be a different one. Let me look around a little more.
Another gate.
Another gate. You know what to do.
Oh, maybe I got to initiate it first.
It's not safe. Don't listen to them. Listen. Don't. Okay, you can do it. Don't touch it. Step back. Come on.
To break the seal, align the ravens with the mark of Valravan.
Okay, now it'll change.
What does it mean?
I want to look at something else before I do it.
Can't you see where she is?
The ravens.
Some area over here I didn't even go to yet, huh?
I hear something.
If you
repent to all these treasure or the voices in your head. Can I get through that gate?
So, listen, focus, listen. You need to focus.
It's telling me to focus. I'm focusing. Okay, I'm gonna go get this first. Maybe I gotta get this first. Where's that thing? Now, oh, okay. The stairs change. 'Cause, yeah, see, it wasn't even lighted up before. What's going on here? Nothing happened. Oh, I got to go through it this way. Oh, there it is. Look. Oh, shit, I can get through here. Oh shit, there's one of those guys. This game, I wouldn't be able to play. It's just really trippy. Why wouldn't you be able to play it? Because it's trippy. Like if this game was ever in VR, I would throw up. Oh yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of disorienting. Is that what you meant? But here's another one of these things.
Where is he? It's all your fault.
Look at these things here. See, it's pointing. It's saying go through that way. So when I go through that way, look. That wall disappears. Right there. Weird thing is sometimes you've got to go in when there's some of these you have to go in one to go into the other one, and then you have to go back into the other one to get something else to change. But right now, see, it changed there, so I can't really go back to where I was before, I don't think. Can I? Oh, yeah, I can. And it might have changed other things over here. But not quite yet. Too many things going on at once. And the voices, literally. Yeah. It's puzzles. That's what I like about it. It's mostly puzzles. The fighting's only secondary in this game. Mostly it's trying to find your way through. I think it's kind of cool. Oh God, I'm lost. Oh no, it's taking me back behind that thing that I was trying to get into before. If I can figure out how to get there. Up this way? Yeah. There's another one of those dudes. Look how he's moving. Right now he's moving. When I get close to him, he doesn't move. That dude right there is moving. He's a Raven dude. He's that guy that they were talking about.
Fight me!
Do I have to fight him? See, he's not moving there. Oh, I got closer to him.
Is she lost?
And he's pointing to go through that. Let me look around before I go through.
Before the tragedy, she journeyed into the wilds of her native land, living off berries, roots, and rabbits. It's not uncommon, you see. We call such a person a Gelt. Some, like Truth, become Gelt in search of penance. Others, like Senua, purge a curse. Those who make it back are forever changed.
See, I'm back behind. Shit. Shit. Oh, God, that scares me. This is the gate that I went through, or was trying to get through the first time. Open that so I can get through that now. I can get back. So, now that I'm back, let me open this one, too. It gives me other ways into this area. The problem is, now that I'm in here, I could use this area to get over. Well, there's that freaking dude again up there. He's gonna point at that thing right up there when I get there. But anyway, what I'm trying to do is get onto that platform. Over there. So I can line up those things. Or maybe I can do it from that up over there. And see, I could get across here. If I go back through that thing over there, it'll close this wall up and I'll be able to get across here, I think. But I don't think I need to do that yet. I need to go up that ladder over there. I just noticed it was there. It's like a maze. Yeah. See, now look. Okay, so if this is what everything looks like now. I got to get onto that platform right straight ahead right there so I can line those up. And the only way that I'm going to be able to get over there is if that bridge, that stairs is connected. When I look through here, the stairs are connected. So I can get them to do that if I go over here.
She can get up now. She can get up now. What's happening? She can get up now. How can she get up?
But
It must be
is the rest of this connected?
dark magic. A trick. Valravan's tricking her. Valravan. How can she get up?
Bait.
It's him.
Dark magic draws her closer.
Dark magic draws her closer.
He's helping her. It's not him. It's a trick. She's doing it on her own. He's not tricking her. It's magic. It's an illusion.
The voices are arguing with each other. It's magic. No, it's not magic. She's doing it herself. No, he's tricking her. I think this one might be easier than the next. This might be the end of it. Except for I probably have a boss fight in a minute. But there's another area where after you go through one of the gates, you have to go back through the old gates to close up other parts, and you end up with different things opening and closing, and walls being there and not being there, and doors being there and not being there, and all kinds of weird shit. But here we go. This is what I'm looking for. That's it. Got this opened at least. See, even after getting this up here, I think if I go through this, I can close that up. But now I can go back there if I need to, which I might have to after I open this gate. I might still have to come back here. I don't remember. Like I said yesterday, I got past this part. I got past all the way up to the part where I'm going through the bridge, I think, or on the other side of the bridge. Okay.
We picture fear, and we think of a shadow in the woods.
Oh, shit.
Creature in the night.
Yeah, I do have to go back through there.
If only it were that simple.
Isn't it?
The worst kind comes without warning. A deep and primal signal from within.
She can't go in there.
A reminder that just because you cannot see the threat,
He's there.
it doesn't mean that it's not already here.
Roots. Truth says there's always
I gotta
another
fight.
route.
Boss fight
Find a way
first.
from one,
Here it is.
Go round, find your own path.
Thanks.
There's a different way.
I'm scared. Yep, boss fight. Oh shit! Probably get the guy without the shield first, if I can get to him. No, other guy. Other guy. Another one. Yes. There it is. Oh, another one. I'm supposed to be able to do something to that guy. There it is again. Get her! Get him! Oh shit! Got him. Oh god. Oh god, he came back. Oh, another one. Son of a bitches. Woo. Trying to get behind the other one. There he is. God, I knew it. He was trying to get me. Oh shit. Almost got him.
He's down. Finish it.
Oh, jacked me. I'll get this other guy first. There it is. Whoa. Biatch. Whoa. They're laughing at me. Got me up against the wall. I can't get that thing charged up if I keep getting hit.
Stop them.
I don't think I can get him without charging that up. There it is. Oh, yeah. I'm a bad bitch. Damn, that was a tough one. They get harder and harder. I think there's a big... I didn't get to this part yet, but I seen a picture in a thumbnail on Steam of this big ass, like 4-legged freaking beast, man, that she has to fight at one point. Whew, let me take a break a second and take a drink of water. Damn. I'm going to take an expedition to the Amazon. There's no guarantee of health, which is the only bad part. I know. You'd be catching malaria or freaking ticky fever or something. Is that what it's called? Ticky fever? I don't know. I don't think it's ticks either that give it to you. Something else. Something much worse. A mosquito bites you and I know malaria, but you can get vaccinated for malaria nowadays. But never know what other kind of crap's going on over there. That would not be a good story to be told. I mean, out of all things. Boss seems tough, man. The bosses, yeah. I don't think that's not even the main boss for this area. Just one of the many. I guess these guys aren't considered the bosses. The boss, there's a main boss in each area. When these are like the minor bosses.
Ymir was a frost giant, a being of darkness, and all his sons and grandsons were dark after him. Of his daughters and granddaughters, some were monstrous, but others fair. But there was another who came from the ice. Buri. In shape, he was like a man, big and powerful. His son, Bor, took a fair giant to be his wife, and they had 3 sons. Odin was the eldest, and the Northmen hold him to be the foremost of the gods.
The All-Father.
The All-Father.
I don't want to hear that again.
Ymir was a frost giant, a being of darkness, and all his sons and grandsons were dark after him. Of his daughters and granddaughters, some were monstrous, but others fair. But there was another who came from the ice. Buri. In shape, he was like a man, big and powerful. His son, Bor, took a fair giant to be his wife, and they had 3 sons. Odin was the eldest, and the Northmen hold him to be the foremost of the gods, the All-Father.
Yep. Oh, is that point of no return? Where am I? I thought I still had to open that other door.
Do you know what it's like to leave everything behind? Your home, loved ones, to head deep into the wilds.
This is the
Perhaps
hard
never
part.
to return.
I remember.
Senua does. Because when darkness speaks, it changes everything. Turning home into a foreign land and loved ones into strangers. Exile makes sense when you realize that you were never really home in the first place.
Okay, so see these right here. There's more than 3 of them. It only takes 3 of them to line up those things above my head. It takes 3 of them to line up to open doors. There's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, at least 9 of them right here. And I think you can get them from different. See, and there's more up there. Those are those raven, 3 raven, tri-raven symbols. And you got to get the right ones lined up. And I think this took me a while when I was playing this on my own to figure this out. But here's one of the gates. Nothing looks different there. I think you got to turn the gate on first, because see, nothing looks different. When you look through the gate, it's supposed to change something. So I think I actually need to find the main gate and do it first. See, look at all these things. They're everywhere, these symbols. Oh, God. And I'm freaking seeing things. This is the second part to this that I was talking about. It's really hard. These symbols are freaking everywhere. There's another gate right there. I think that's the main gate, the round ones, because all the other ones are like that. 2 trees with a thing across the top. That round one's kind of some kind of wicker thing. I think there's more than one of those round ones though. Here. First I gotta go over here. I gotta get up on the right side here, but I can't get on the right side. I gotta go until I can go to the left side and go through that way and get a bridge made. See, there's no way to get across over there, which might be the last thing. Here's the bridge right here. Got to go through something to make the bridge appear, which is probably that one. Where is the gate? Somehow you got to push that down there to get back. This is the one I was talking. Oh, there's one up there too. That's more of one of the wicker ones up there. You can see there's all these dudes, these little wicker looking freaking things pointing this way and that way and every which way. Here, see, here's another one. He's pointing at this one, which I'm pretty sure is the first one. But I got to turn them on first. I don't know remember how to turn on the gates. This gate's not working yet. Oh, there's the door up there. I got to get to the door. There it is. I want to look around a minute first. There's all kinds of shit going on up there, but I can't get to that yet. Oh, I can go this way. Now, see, now I have to open that up too, which is this gate. Got to make a bridge across here. Some shit going on down there somewhere too. This might be the last part that I remember doing. This other wicker dude. Right here. I don't know what they call those things. Wicker dude. I don't think it's a wicker. That's not wicker. It's a burning dude. Blue Jay, what's up, man? How you doing tonight? Another. I'm just gonna call these guys wicker dudes. They're wicker ravens. Bone ravens. Sticks and bones will break my stones. Here's wicker. This is wicker. Okay. So I got to get all this stuff to go. It's like if I I got to push down all these bridges so I can get back and forth by opening up layers and layers and layers of shit until I can get a way to get over to that side over there, and then go around and get that side. And, oh God! First, I need to do this.
The song. Balravan's song. It's over
So
here.
there's two of these things.
It's over here. Is that?
From that wicker one, and then that wicker one over there.
Listen, focus, listen. It's magic. This reminds her of somewhere.
The forest.
Where? Which forest? Forest in the wilds.
The wilds.
There's another wicker one up there.
She went to the wilds a long time ago. Why did she go to the
See that
She
opening
wanted to
is open
fight her own
through here.
darkness. She thought she could beat her own darkness.
Did she beat her darkness?
No. It nearly
Before I
killed
go in
her,
there,
she tried.
Druth helped her.
I need to go over here.
If it
I
wasn't
remember
for
this.
She'd be dead.
She can't beat her own darkness. She wanted to marry Dillian. She came to beat her own darkness and marry Dillian. But it didn't work.
She thought her curse would affect him.
She thought her curse would spread to him. She thought she'd bring the darkness to him too.
I'm gonna go back through.
She nearly died.
I think I need to do this
Curse made her tainted.
after.
Druth helped her.
Right. Okay. I think. Let me go up there first. Doing good. How are you tonight, Pale? Pretty good, man. Just going nutso from this game. It's enough to drive anybody batty. But batty. That didn't work? Ah. Maybe I gotta come back here. Kind of seems like this part might have been the last part. Okay, let me go do the other side. I can at least figure that part out. Well, first of all, I think I was right the first time. I need to go through this first, because I need to open up that hole in the door, or in the wall, before I can go over there. But I thought that I needed to bring... Oh, I can bring that down from the other side. So this, I need that hole in the wall, so I can get into that part. So now I got it, and I need to bring this bridge down so I can come back and close it after I'm done. But I need to go through this one to get the bridge down over here, so that I can get over there through that thing. And put this bridge down now, so I can get back over there. not go through the hole in the wall here. Which I still think I need to do something else. See how this is not here? I need to get something to go across there. Or I need this wall to be closed again, but I need to freaking open this place up so I can get back over here. Is it this it? Yeah. Now that I got this door open and that bridge down, now I can go back over there and close up that wall, but I want to look at something first. See, I need that wall to be closed so I can go up this ladder, or these stairs, go up that ladder, go around there, and then walk across there to get over to there to see something. I don't remember what. I remember, oh God, I freaking went around and round and round and round, and round she goes 100 freaking times, and nobody knows but me. Wait, there's something else over here. Let's see. Just to figure this out last time. It's a standing stone.
The Northmen say you must sacrifice in order to receive. They tell how the runes were revealed to Odin only in sacrifice. He hung himself from the world tree, and he stabbed himself with a spear, and he dedicated the sacrifice to himself. For 9 nights he hung on the tree without food or drink, and at last he saw the runes below him. He gave a cry, and gathered them in his mind and learnt them. Then he fell from the tree.
Yep, Odin was a little nuts like she is. They were all little nuts. That closes that back up. I have a feeling I need to go into that one before I do this. Can I get down here? Damn it. But she runs so slow. She runs like a girl. I think this is one of the things that threw me off before. So I need to do this. Let's see. I don't remember what happens here. But standing stone here. Was that here before?
The Northmen say that Odin and his brothers killed Ymir, and that the world of men was formed from his corpse. They made his bones into stone, and his flesh into earth, and his blood into the salt sea. They set his skull to be the bowl of the sky, with his brains for clouds. Odin and his brothers caught the sparks flying from Muspel and made them into stars. And to protect the new world from the giants, they used Ymir's great curving eyebrows as walls.
Okay. Guess she had to be in there. So, was that not open a minute ago? I don't know. I don't know what that's for. I don't see any difference. Hey, Michael Bird, what's up, man? Totally agree. This is a pretty messed up video game. I think this is like a cool video game, but it's trippy. It's really freaking out there. But it's really cool. What, did I forget to do this? Oh no, I didn't. Wall's closed. I wouldn't say messed up, I'd say trippy. And it's not too long though, so it's only going to be another night or two. Okay. Look at it, just makes some of them disappear. So it's trying to single them out.
They're gone. No, half of them have gone. They've gone. Some are still there. But where? Some are still there. No, Raven's helping. He's not helping. It's a trick. Quiet. Can't say.
Out in the wilds, in the cold winter woods,
Where they go?
she no longer felt fit for this world. She almost gave in to the darkness. Almost. But she remembered Dillian's words. She remembered her promise. She resolved to fight on and kill that which had become a part of her.
I think, yeah, the object of this is to try to cancel out some of these so there's not so many of them. You're trying to get it down to the number more reasonable to try to figure out which ones will open the gate. Probably need to go back here. See, some of them disappear when I go through there too. Watch. Right. Go back through this way. I don't know. Yeah, some of them disappear when I go through. Didn't they? Didn't it? Right there. Wait, what? See, when I look through, some of the ones over there are gone. But they're not when I'm standing here. But when I go through, they're back. Now they're missing. I think I have to come back and do this one. Okay, let me go do the other one. Wait, was that? That's not... I think I need to have that one open. Okay. Try to get this down. Son of a bitch. Maybe I need to go back and put that back the way it was. Go back over here too. See, there's a bridge over there now. Is this bridge going to disappear? The bridge still there? Right. It's not there. I don't know. No, it's not there. Okay. I think it has something to do with that gate that I just went through. Because why else would I need a bridge across here? And that bridge is not working. So yeah. There's no reason to need a bridge there unless I have to come back over here to get across there. But no, then I would have to be over there first. I have to put the bridge down and then get rid of my other way over. What? I'm freaking lost. Still don't know what that one's for. Doesn't seem to change anything around here. Now, what's this one for? Did you take the merch site down by any chance? Not really, but it doesn't seem to be working right. I took it off of my description. Still on some of my older videos. Took it all the newer ones. The hell? See, something that I do is supposed to open that up. Can I get across that thing right there? It wasn't there a minute ago. Earlier. Wait. That wasn't there. I seen this way earlier, and I was thinking maybe that was something, but then I just ignored it. Trying to find it the other night because I wanted to see how much the mugs were. It's going to probably get one. Oh yeah, it's still there. I don't know how accessible it is though, because remember before it was messed up. I want to change that, and I keep forgetting to. I need to go to... Oh god, here's a boss fight, ain't it? No.
She did it. The ravens.
There it is.
There's still three. There's three. There's three. Where have they gone?
That's the three left.
She did it. What does it mean?
Looking back, I was so naive to think she could banish it on her own. The further she saw into the darkness, the more she struggled to see anything at all. And the glow, the smallest hints of shape, sound, thought, grew in strength until they consumed her whole. Before she knew it, the darkness had her in its claws.
Anyway, there was another way to do that. I was going to get a different merch provider and hook up my own website for it. So that's the opposite way. It's got to be from the other side. Got to be from over where I was just at. So I haven't got around to doing it yet, and I keep forgetting about it. Really need to get on top of things and go do that. Ugh. I was trying to do here earlier. It won't even pop up now. It's got to be higher, that one. Let's go closer. Closer. There it is.
She did it. Tell Raven. The seal is broken. The gate is open. Open. She did it.
Oh,
There
this
is
one
no
was
such
tough.
thing as victory when it comes to the darkness. not to kill her. Yet, it will gnaw at her, biding its time. Only when she is at her weakest will it strike to kill. Will she find Dillian before her time comes?
What's that now? I know Buna has a Pale Rider mug, and I would love to purchase one too. Yeah, Darcy has one too. Unless she left it here when she moved out. I think Buna has some kind of t-shirt also. Alright, is this going to be a boss fight again? Gotta at least get to this next main boss before the night's over. Oh god, there's one of those dudes up there. Oh god, he disappeared. Okay, this is a boss fight. You can tell by the circle in the middle. Or a fight in general. It's not the boss. I think there's like one boss in each one of these fights, and there's a lot of little guys, you know? Trying to see what's all around here. Before I get into a fight, I think when I get up to that door and try to get through it, then the fight starts. Let's see what my options are. Oh. That's got to open it up probably. I don't know, maybe it's got to be a boss fight. It's got that big freaking round arena. Do you own any of your own merch? No, I actually kind of wanted to get a phone cover for it, but they don't have the shock resistant kind. And that's what I have now, and I probably would have broke my phone a couple times if I didn't have the shock one by dropping it.
Overcome Valravan's final illusion to face him in his keep. I know you can do it, Senua. You have the sight.
We both see the darkness. We can fight it together.
So I was thinking about getting some stickers at one point. Yeah, so now I got to get across over there.
Speak to me, Drew.
This one's
Tell me a
looks
story.
easier than the last one.
Senua, listen. I will tell you the tale of a man called Findan. The Northmen captured Findan's sister, and his father sent him to pay for her release. But they took his gold, put him in chains, and held him for a day and a night without food or water. Then they released him. I don't know why. Upon his return, his father's enemies in Erin set fire to his home. His father burnt to death, and his brother was killed. But he escaped with sorrow in his heart. His father's enemies offered redress for his loss and invited him to a feast. It was at a hall near the sea. But when he went there, they betrayed him to the Northmen, who enslaved him and took him to hell. 6 years later, his slave masters landed on the shores of Orkney, burning all before them. And into that fire, Findan made his escape. What was Findan burnt away that day. But from the flames, a new man stepped forward, and Druth was born. Druth, the man that I am now. And though Findan never set eyes on his dear sister again, I, Druth, have found you, Senua.
I wish you could have seen my home before these dark times.
Get up that way. Where's the other one? There's one more. There it is. How do these all line up? I don't know what's going on here. There it is. Okay. Got a break. Whoa. Now what? Still got that one. Over there, but we got... Oh, wait. These line up? They do. I don't need that one over there.
Broken. The gate is open. Open.
This darkness. I know it from the wilds. It's coming back for me.
Behind you. Yep.
I'm still here. Are you too? Where are we? I remember. It didn't end well in the wilds. It never does.
Looks like we're getting boned by raven
You
bones.
think you can overcome the darkness, make sense of it,
What's he doing to me?
and once relief settles in, strikes out of nowhere, throwing you helplessly back into the maelstrom, drowning the mind in fear, deeper, deeper, dragging you down
He's
so far
pecking
into
me.
the void that maybe
Not in a
this
good
time
way.
there is no coming back. But there, in the darkness,
Senua,
she remembered what he told her.
hear me. Reach out to me. Senua, take my iron mirror. Look into it, for it is a window into the underworld. Within, you will see the face of the darkness that you fear. And if you have taught you to, you will also see that as much as the darkness has you trapped within its veil, it too is trapped.
Raven Bones dude's pecking me.
Focus. Focus. Focus.
I see you. I see you now. You led me to the wilds. You trapped me there.
Oh, he's throwing shit at me. Whoa! He jacked me. Oh, God, he jacked me twice.
Get up, quick.
Get up. Get up. Get up.
She can still do it.
Damn, he's got all kinds of weird shit going on with him. What the hell?
She won't make it.
Get him! Where'd he go? He's a thrush. I think that's what we call these things, right? Thrushes or something. In The Witcher. Thrushes. Oh shit, wrong button.
Remember the training.
Oh wow. Oh wow. I seen your butt. Ah! Ha ha! Your butt showing. Oh shit! What was that? Oh god, he's got all kinds of friggin' weapons and weird shit thingies that he's doing. He's throwing shit. He's doing the tuck and roll. He's doing that jump and munch. No. Damn, wrong button. Where'd he go? Come on. I just wasted that whole fancy move. Ah, I saw your butt again. Better get some freaking panties on, dude. Ow. No! I was freaking dodging.
She's injured. She can still do it.
Somebody stole your panties, dude. Ow! Damn! Now he's doing a double whack. Ow! No! I got dodged that second one. Why? It like stopped in midair. Damn! Son! No!
Get up quick!
Get up quick! Get up! You freak!
She's hurt.
Get him!
She won't make it.
God, he's got way too many moves. Oh God, he's got two buddies again.
It's nearly over. Finish.
Oh! Jackalope. Oh!
Surrounded you. She's not strong enough.
Now there's three of them. That's not fair. I'm just a little girl. I'm gonna make mashed potatoes out of you, son of a bitch.
She's finished.
I was hungry. Okay, here comes. Oh, now he's all freaking shadowy. They're in cahoots, man, with the devil. Helena, whatever freaking bitch's name is in hell. Damn, son. No, why? Why was I pressing the wrong button here? Oh God. Oh, focus. Oh, Jack. Come on. Oh, get up. Oh, shit. Jump. Go. Get away. Stop it. Son of a bitch, would you get away from him? I'm so hurt, I guess. There we go. Damn, both of them hit me. Come on, I can't get to him fast enough when I'm doing that. Oh.
I never beat you in the wilds, did I? It was an illusion. But not this time!
Jack him. Not in a good way.
The mark of Valravan. One of the keys to the gate to Helheim.
That was tough.
Hold it in your mind's eye.
With every battle, the darkness grows stronger. Every victory bringing her closer to defeat. Unfair, isn't it?
Every victory, too?
In those dark winter nights in the wilds,
That'll make no sense.
there were times when she considered letting go. If it weren't for Druth, a chance encounter in the wilds, she would not have heard his stories of the Northmen. And she would not have this chance to find Dillian's soul.
God, doesn't she look freaking insane?
I'm coming.
I am not all here. I'm out there somewhere. In the nether. Like somebody gave me some acid. Wow, that was a tough one, man. I thought I was a goner more than once. I thought I was going to have to do that all over again. Wow. Actually a cool fight. Yep. Yep. Does it still not work? I mean, did you try it? Go back to a video from like Assassin's Creed Black Flag, I think. That was before I stopped using the links. And look on there and look on the link and see if it works. Anyway, what was I doing here? Which one did I open? This way. What? Wait, what? What? Wait, what? What? Wait, what? What? What'd you say? What'd you say, Willis? Say what, Willis? I don't know where I'm at. Is this the way out? Where is this? Is this one I haven't seen yet?
Ymir was a frost giant, a being of darkness, and all his sons and grandsons were dark after him. Of his daughters and granddaughters, some were monstrous.
I've seen this one.
Fair.
Then where the hell am I?
But there was another who came from the ice. Buri. In shape, he was like a man, big and powerful. His son, Bor, took a fair giant to be his wife, and they had 3 sons. Odin was the eldest, and the Northmen hold him.
Where the hell am I?
The gods, the All-Father.
God, I'm so lost. This has got to be the way out of here, though. I don't remember coming this way, but I remember that standing stone. I remember the story about the All-Father. Okay, this is the first area I went to, ain't it? Probably can't get back up this way, can I? Anyway, wait, what? I gotta go back that way. Oh, son of a bitch. I think I went the wrong... What? Took a wrong turn somewhere. clicked on the site, then the product, oh yeah. Okay, so yeah, you went to the right thing. Yeah, that shit's just not working right. I don't know. I sent them a message way back and they said that it was working. And I said, no, it's not. I have tried. People have tried. Everybody has tried. And it's not working. And they... Oh, I know where I'm at. Yeah. Okay.
When she was younger, she would lay in the grass and stare at the clouds.
So that's why I want to make a new. Setup.
Elusive, shifting faces.
I found a video that tells me how to do it right.
After a while, she could see the faces.
It shows you how to set up a. You can. With this, I think it's a YouTube thing where you could set up a site and merchandise your stuff through YouTube, I think. But all you got to do is find a company that will make them. So you link it. I can't remember what they call them. They're print companies. I used to work for a print company a long time ago. I've actually worked for 2 different print companies. So I know about how those work. They're advertising specialty companies where you tell them what you want, and then they will send it to the person that you're selling it to. So if I set up a page and I show all the merchandise, and when you click on one of them, it'll automatically order it from them, and then you pay it through them. And then they just send it out. So it's like an on-demand T-shirt company. And they have other merchandise, different printing specialties. And I found a video on how to set that up on your own instead of having to go through somewhere like that freaking Teesprings, which is really crappy. I don't know what the deal is there. Doesn't seem like anybody else on there has a lot of problem. But this guy that did the video, his main reason why he did the video is because Teespring was giving him some problems too. I don't think it's the same problems that I'm having though. So I think Teesprings, when it first came out, it was really good because that's how they made their money. But now they're catering to people that bigger creators that sell thousands of dollars worth of merchandise every month. So us small creators that don't do that, they don't give a shit about us, and that's what the video was about when I watched it. And he's pointed me to some other ones of his videos on how to set it up for yourself. And like I said, that was way back, and I forgot it was back when you were talking about it before Christmas. And I got all the information that I needed, and all I needed to do is set it all up. And now I forgot most of the information, so I'm going to have to go back and watch the videos. But I was going to set it up all back then, but then I got distracted, and Christmas and all that. It was way before Christmas when you first mentioned it. It was like November. I just need to go back and get all the information again and set it up. Remind me over and over every couple days or so, and I'll get it. I'll get it. One day I'll get my mighty mug. I'm gonna actually try to make them better. What freaking Teesprings, when I talked to them, what they said is that I had too many colors and too many products. And that just doesn't make any... They said that it bogged down the server is what it did. It not on their end, but when people come in, it has to load up all this stuff, and then that's why it buffs. And it sits there and buffs and buffs and buffs, the little circle-y thing. And that doesn't make any sense to me because I know how the freaking programs work. They make these things through JavaScript. And if they don't make them through JavaScript, they should seriously think about that the new freaking shit, whatever they're using now, is not working right, because Java doesn't do that. It has nothing to do with how many colors you have. It has something to do with which ones you pick. It'll have different colors, little graphics, little PNG files that show each different color of each product. So it's a lot of little files, but it's not that many. It doesn't take up that much space, all these little files of each of the pictures, unless they're generating each picture as it goes. But even that doesn't seem like it would take that much. I used to be into computer programming. I made websites myself and shit. I had my own website domain for a long time. I actually had there's this internet company called GeoCities, and what it was is you can go on there and it set it up kind of like cities, but what it was communities of different things. It had ones for video games, it had ones for movies, one for anything Hollywood, movies and TV, one for music, one for like woodworking, and they had all these different parts of the site that was kind of like they set it up in like the city format where you can click on which one you want and you go to there, and then it would show you all the different creators in there. People could set up their own little sites, and you actually wrote your own site and put it up on there. So you can pretty much put anything you want, but it had to be certain themes. And back then it was when this TV show Highlander, not the movie. The movie was my favorite movie ever, but there was a TV show Highlander, and I had all the information about the TV show on my site. And I got featured in Yahoo Magazine. Actually, it was the Japanese version of Yahoo Magazine, but it was still Yahoo. And I had a little feature in there of my website. I still got the copy of it, of the magazine. They actually named, they were spelling my name. They spelt my site name wrong. Instead of Pale Riders, it was Pale Riders Highlander page, or Pale Riders Highlander something. I can't remember, but they called it, instead of Pale Rider, they said Rail Rider. They changed the P to an R. They had a typo in it, so it was Rail Rider. It sounded just like a Japanese person would say Pale Rider. No, that's just a joke. That's a stupid joke. Rail Rider. Well, it says it right in there, Rail Rider, and it shows pictures of my website. But anyway, that's just letting you know that I know how they're supposed to set up shit, because I was making websites in the early days of the internet in the 90s. Early days of graphical internet, put it that way. And using JavaScript, and so I know that whatever they freaking told me was bullshit. Either they had one of their PR guys write that didn't know a shitting thing about the website. Oh, there's the mama. The mama. thought it was
Senua,
right here.
You have the sight, just like I do. Once you can see into the underworld. The underworld and all the souls within it will see you. Don't be afraid when they speak to you. I will always be here to guide you.
Did you see her? That was her mother, Galena. She was a priestess, a healer. She taught Senua to see the weave that binds the world together. And it was beautiful. It was a time before the darkness. But when it did come, it first came for her mother. Senua still sees her face from time to time, hidden in the world. Like she's still watching over her.
She misses her so much. Anyway, you remember when I was passing by here, I said this is exactly where I said it too. I said there's a stone of her mother, like the waterfall from yesterday. And I was looking around here looking for it, and I couldn't see it because it wasn't here before. I didn't realize it was on the way back, but I knew that this was the spot. I think there's at least one other spot where I've seen it before. We're getting to the point where I stopped. I only played it for about an hour. If you notice, I've been playing it this time. You guys have been watching it for almost 3 hours for 2 different nights, so that's 6 hours. And I only played it for an hour when I previously played it, and I got farther than this. So I'm going a lot slower than I did before, because I was playing it by myself without streaming it. Everything is a lot slower when you stream, especially if you want to pay attention to what's going on and interact with you guys. Dale, what's up?
With the mark of
Oh, you were still on? Oh, from earlier.
You
Yeah.
cross the bridge.
See you guys later. Going to
Hellblade.
bed. Hey, good night, man. What time is it anyway? It's only 10:30. I got another half hour. I'm going to try to make it over this bridge. Did I already do this?
The Northmen say that in the beginning there was nothing but darkness. Bitter cold to the north,
Yeah.
fiery hot to the south. They say the cold formed ice, which melted from the sparks from the south. The power of the darkness gave life to the dripping ice, and the first giant was born, and was named Ymir. The ice can...
Oh, God.
So dark, it's dark, the darkness.
The darkness.
Only the dead may cross it.
Am I seeing things? Why am I so crazy? Who made me this crazy? Did the gods make me this crazy? Am I Odin? I don't know. I might be Odin. Does Odin have boobies? I think he does.
Truth? Anyone?
There is no one here but me.
Not you.
Did you think that I would let you go? That you lost me back in the wilds? I will never let you go. You can't get rid of me. I am your shadow.
Me
And I
and
will
my
be watching
shadow.
you draw your last dying gasp.
I'm not ready to die.
You will be when you see what they did to your dear beloved.
Dillian!
Dillian. Oh, my Dillian.
In this waking nightmare, where all dreams come true, you searched for control, a way to pull through. When you were in love, you left him in tears, to smother your furies and banish your fears. But in darkness they came, through stormy black seas they
Furies.
made these shores. Do you still hear his screams?
Yep. Some nutto
And now
off of my rocker.
that you're home, he's so far away. They've taken his soul. To these gods you cannot pray. They can break you, but not your promise. Even death won't keep you apart. Through his darkness you will find him. In your sword still beats a heart. You fought for love unspoilt by your darkness within.
Oh, they ripped him apart,
You
man.
fought for your dreams. Now there's no way to win. In the head of his corpse lies the seat of his soul. So you must carry his vessel to bring him back home.
Oh, this is what happened at the beginning, or before the beginning.
You did. You did. No.
I
They can
am
break you.
so nuts.
But not your promise. Even death won't keep you apart. Through this darkness you will find him. In your sword still beats a heart.
And your sword still beats a heart. So that's what she calls the voices in her head, Furies.
The darkness touched you. Everyone could see it in the hollows of your eyes. A gaze averted from life. You ran from it but brought it nearer. Led it to him. An endless suffering worse than death. And you wanted to surrender. Abandon and to find peace with the gods. No. The darkness won't allow it. So you will walk into the lair of the beast. Look it in the eye, and you will go to war. This is your mission. This is your quest. There is nothing else left.
Made it to the bridge. Alrighty. Let's see. Man, there's a few people I miss that don't come to the stream frequently anymore. Like from Black Flag and New Vegas. Yeah. People come and go, man. Some of them will come back. Now there's Henrik. What's up? How's it going, man? Yeah. It changes. Sometimes some of the other people, you know, they get busy doing stuff and then they'll start coming back for a while and hang around. And then like 007, little man 007, he's been coming on for years, but he'll take breaks where he's not on for 2 or 3 months sometimes, and then he'll come on. Sometimes he'll come on once every couple weeks. Sometimes he'll come on like once a month, and then other times he'll just come on every night for a month, you know, and then, or other times he'll come on every night for a week, and then you won't see him for another couple weeks. So he's just off and on, and sometimes, you know, I think he's just real busy and stuff. He's got 2 different jobs. He bartends, and he also works at like a convalescent home or something. But there's other people that OC Eve, he comes on a lot. He might not. He might even be. You know, he might even be on now for all we know. He doesn't say a lot sometimes. Other times he'll get into the conversation if it's something he's interested in. And King Rat, he's always on. He's probably, I guarantee he's probably on right. No, I just seen him go on to Fallout. So he's on Fallout right now. He was watching for a little while though. He didn't say anything, but he was watching. He was on last night too. Oh shit, am I gonna have to fight these guys? Oh, you bastard.
The gods made you a warrior for a reason.
I jumped when that guy attacked me and it didn't work. Guys with these clubs really hurt, man, when they hit.
When there is a new road ahead, the only one that makes any sense.
Damn it. Press the wrong damn button. Meant to block. Like this. Oh, damn it. Oh, shit. I wasted that. Oh, God. I wasted it, man. I should have saved that boost thing. Damn it. Hits me with that shield, it messes up my thing. Oh! I remember being able to break these guys' shields. Oh, there he goes. Damn, those guys are tough. Doing good. Woke up. Have been sleeping for almost 12 hours. Damn. Are you well rested? Hope so. I think I might have still some residual residuals of the bug in my system. I don't sleep for that long normally. Yeah, when I was real sick, man, I was sleeping a lot longer. I can't really sleep long normally, and like last night I only slept about 6 hours. Got about an hour's nap today though. The night before I try to sleep longer, but I just can't, man. It bugs me. Yeah, glad you're feeling better though. I think the word you're looking for is residual. Unless I'm reading that wrong.
Every gate you open into darkness brings another choice.
Oh crap! Right into another fight or what? Damn! I can't even block this one. That's a big son of a bitch too. Look at that! Look at that axe. Oh crap! That was not good. Oh! Jack off. He didn't give me a chance. I was trying to jump away from him. Come on, get on the other side there. Damn! Jack-a-bite. Oh wow! I hit that pillar and I couldn't, and he jacked me. Like the jackalope he is. Whoa! Damn! There it is. Oh shit. Oh man, he's back. No, it's a different guy. Woo! Oh god, guy with a shield. I hate these guys. Ooh, there we go. Oh, he bitch slapped me. He's down, and you don't look down at me. Voices in my head are wrong. If you have voices in your head, at least they could be right. Laugh at me. Yeah, psycho little crapo twat. Twat. Called the voices in my head a twat. this where I'm going? I don't even know. I don't know where I'm going now. Was there a door? I don't even know where I came from. I thought I came from this door. Yeah, I came from there. Oh, God, I think I remember this. It's a puzzle. Right, this way? Yep. What time is it? Oh, yeah, I got time for one more puzzle. Yeah, sometimes my English becomes Swedishish, Swinglish. I sometimes struggles with some words. Yeah, I bet, man. I think it'd be hard to try to, because you seem to speak English pretty fluently. You can tell when in your streams that you know it pretty good. And
However you come to the gold-covered bridge that leads to hell, you may find it guarded by a giantess. She will ask your name. She will ask your lineage. She will ask your business. The Northmen tell of the warrior woman Brynhild, who leapt into fire and rode to hell to join her slain love Sigurd, and is challenged by the giantess.
yeah. Anyway, yeah, it's got to be hard when you think in one language and you're trying to speak in another language, and then it just becomes harder and harder sometimes to differentiate. What kind of word was that?
However you come to the gold-covered bridge
between one language and the other.
Find it guarded by a giantess.
I think
she will ask your name.
Steve,
she will ask your lineage. She will ask your business.
Stephen
tell of the warrior woman
that was on
Brynhild,
last night for a minute,
who leapt into fire and rode to hell to join her slain love Sigurd, and is challenged by the giantess.
What am I doing? Oh, I know what I'm doing. Anyway, he says that a lot because he's actually English and he moved to Sweden, and then he talks and speaks most of the day in Switzerland, or in Sweden, I mean. He speaks, Swedish.
The journey to hell.
So that's got to be real hard because it's not even his native language, and he's speaking that most of the time, so he gets them both mixed up a lot.
You will find yours.
Oh, hey, there's one of those things right there. See? Which one's the symbol's that? It's almost the X. It looks like it's got to come from above. I think there's one from over here. Right there. Is that it? Something's happening. Oh, wait. I made that appear. Wow, that was pretty cool. Any more of those? That X is right here. Oh, that's the Z. Right here. think the X is from down there. Where's this freaking S? Go back down a minute. Looks like the X is from over here. That's it. There it is. Woohoo, one down. And the S is same things but in a different angle. Right there. Right there. It looks like it. Oh, not the right angle. Almost. Wait, right there. Right now. Damn it. Nope. From this side. No, that's the opposite direction. Maybe over here. Man, I almost had it from the other side. Oh, from up here. I get it. Right here somewhere. Almost. Over a little bit. Now, the other one. It's out here somewhere. It's going to be that same thing, but from up here, I remember. I got a little bit past this. I don't know. Oh, well, there's the mama again. Mama! Ma.
Oh, Senua.
Ma.
Your father does not hate me. He just fears the souls in the underworld. He cannot see that they are already afraid. But I am their healer, and I must answer their cries for help, even if it displeases him.
That's it. Ma. This is it over here. Ah. Yeah, sometimes English becomes Swedish, Swedenglish. Sometimes struggle with some words. Hope that gets better. Sometimes I forget words in Swedish and can only say it in English, vice versa, and vice versa. Yep. I got a photographer opportunity last night on my email. Since I have it linked to my socials from the local guy that quite a lot of with quite a lot of nice cars. Wondering if to go through with it. What, taking pictures of cars? That's got to be a good job, man. Want to have a Billy's pan pizza for breakfast? That sounds good. You know what? I really, I've been wanting to go to the store for the last I don't know how long. I need some bread and a few other little things. Nothing major. But I'm also going to need some I think I'm going to need some propane real soon too, so I'm going to have to get to the store soon. But when I do that, I'm going to check out that pizza parlor down the street for sure. I really want to check out their pizza.
Hela possesses large dwelling places in Helheim. Tall are her walls, high are her gates. The name of her dish is hunger. Her knife is famine. On her threshold all will stumble. Her bed is called sick bed, and her bed hangings are called flames of a funeral pyre. They say she is easy to recognize, half black and half the color of flesh, and her face menacing and grim.
By the way, we hope that gets better. I hope you feel better. Oh, did I read it wrong or did you say it wrong? Oh, yeah, you said it wrong. Sounds cool. Maybe you might have a future career as a photographer. That would actually be a really good career, especially if you can get into cars like that. Think of all the possibilities. If this guy's got, he said he's got a lot of cars. Let me go back and read that. He wants you to photograph his cars. Is that what you're talking about? Because that's really good. If you get into car photography and you get some really nice shots, you got to get, and I'll tell you one angle that is perfect for a car is if you go from the right, well, in your case, since you're in England, probably the left bumper, and you go down below the bumper and take a shot up at the car from getting the side of the car and the front of the car at the same time. It makes the car look mean and big and bad, especially if it's old muscle cars. But if it's English cars, I don't know. If it's American muscle, man, then that makes the car look big and mean. Even smaller cars that make them look big and mean. That's a cool angle for a car. Get just a little bit about even with the front bumper and take a picture up at it. But anyway, if you get into that, man, there's all kinds of car magazines and online magazines that have pictures of cars. You can go to auto shows and get pictures of cars there, and maybe get like an article in a magazine about the car shows. You could also take pictures of race drivers and races, all different types of racing. There's so many different types of racing, especially in Europe. You got like Le Mans, and you got the Grand Prix, and well, the Le Mans and the Grand Prix are the two big ones there. As I used to call it, the Grand Prix. But then you got indie racing, and and freaking slot car racing and stock car racing and there's so many different freaking midget racing. Those are really cool too. Not to be cocky, but I am pretty good at it. But I seriously don't see good money out of it. You can make a pretty good living just doing regular photography, like portraits and stuff of people. They used to have department stores that had photography studios in them and shit. And you can make good money doing that. They used to have one at Sears. Just about all the Searses in the United States would have a photography studio in it. Then the guy, the photographer would like rent the space, or they'd have some kind of contract, but they'd make some pretty good money through the department store and tips from people, and then you get a lot of gigs. The big thing for photography is getting magazine photography though, but it's all online. A lot of it's online magazines now, but still it's got to be still be good. And if you're a good photographer, which I can take some pretty good pictures myself. I don't know if you've seen some of my thumbnails and shit like that. Just in games with photo mode, I got a pretty good sense of symmetry and going off symmetry and making it work for you. I like doing off symmetry stuff where you're over to the side, your subject is over to the side, your main focal point, and then you have something cool in the background and from different angles and shit. I used to love taking pictures, man. I just don't do it much anymore. I'll do it on games. I take so many freaking screenshots. I've had my pictures in local newspapers ever since I was about 12 or 13, but nothing bigger than that. Well, that's still a lot, man, especially at 12 or 13. You might not think that there's not any money in it. It just like everything else. And that's why I've told you a lot of times, and I've mentioned it quite a few times. Just like anything that you can do in life, I believe that any person could be almost anything within reason in life. Any kind of occupation that you want to do, you can do. The difference between doing it, you have to figure out how far you want to go with it. That's the thing. If you want to be average at it, that's a good thing. You can make a living off of it. You could just get an average job and make a living off of it. But you still have to try pretty hard to become average. If you want to be great at it, though, and you want to like make big money, like you're talking about, good money, well, you can make good money and not be great at it. You just have to have a little bit of a business sense too. But then all that still takes hard work. So you can be anything you want if you put your mind to it. It won't just come to you. Some people, it kind of seems like things come to them real easy, but even those people have been busting their ass to try to freaking perfect their career or their talent or their calling, and they just bust their total ass. If they become real successful and they make a real good future at it, it's because they have busted their ass to do it. And they went through a lot of rejection Like I've mentioned this before too. You might get 200 freaking no's. You might get 200 rejections. Same thing with girls. You might get 200 freaking rejections with a girl, but all it takes is that one, you know? And I think that's where, I'm going off subject a little bit here, but I think that's what's wrong with a lot of relationship problems now. People not having as many relationships. Back in the day, everybody had a freaking girlfriend, man. From the funkiest looking nerd all the way up to the freaking model dudes, you know? Because it was known that there's somebody out there for everybody, and you would try. You'd just keep trying, and you would get rejected a lot, but eventually you would find somebody that was right for you, you know? But you can't find that person that's right for you if you don't try. That's the same thing with business, any kind of business, a photography business. You can be mega successful, but you have to try really, really hard, and you have to find out what makes you successful at it. Read articles about photographers that made it, photographers that became popular, photographers that are outside the box, you know, that aren't normal photographers, that are master photographers. You read everything you can about the shit, and then you try to figure out exactly how they made it. And then don't follow what they did, but use it as a guideline or a jumping off point to come up with your own plan to do it. And then you have to stick to that plan no matter what, no matter how many times you get rejected, no matter what it takes. And you just focus on the art itself, the photography, and don't worry about the money. If you're worried about the money, you're never going to make it. You have to perfect your craft first, and then worry about the business side of it. You can worry about the business side as you're perfecting your craft too, but you have to still spend 80 to 90% of your time working on the craft itself, and maybe 10 or 20% of time trying to figure out how to make money out of it. But it doesn't matter what you're doing in life. Same exact thing. You can be average. Yeah, anybody can be average. Well, not anybody, because some people are just too stupid or too lazy or too procrastinating like me. But I know, even though I haven't done it myself, I've seen people do it, and I've really observative. Is that the right word? I really watch and can see things, you know, and see how people do things. And I could do those things, but I'm not the best at following through with things, I think. But you have to follow through if you want to do it. And like I said, I've seen people do it. I've had friends that have started businesses and they became really successful. I've seen other friends try their ass off and fail and fail and fail and fail and fail, but they just kept on doing it until they finally didn't fail. They finally succeeded. And even after you succeed, you're still going to fail at certain things, you know, but then it gets easier and easier to succeed, one step at a time. Yeah. You could be anything you want if you work hard. I think it needs to be said more. Yep, you have to work hard at it. You really, really have to work hard at it. And like I said, you can be average without working hard and concentrate on other things. And I think that's what my biggest thing is I like too many things. I've always been interested in a lot of things. I wanted to learn everything. I wanted to know all there is to know, you know. I was really a curious person, even when I was little. And I always wanted to know everything. And the problem with wanting to know everything is you don't ever learn everything. You learn a little bit about a lot of things. And so I learned a little bit about all these these different things. So I have a big store of knowledge of shit in my head, but I never mastered any of it because I got too many interests. I like everything. I think the one thing that I spent the most time on in my life is freaking video games. And that is not a career. But I know a lot about it. I was a mechanic for a while. I can work on cars, old cars. I can freaking work on them blindfolded, man. I know a lot about old cars. Just good old-fashioned American muscle cars, you know. I know a lot about music. I was into accounting, bookkeeping. I know a lot about that stuff, but I don't know everything. I didn't focus. I didn't focus on one thing, so I know a little bit about everything. Jack of all trades, master of none. You ever hear that saying? And that's where it screws you. You have to figure out what your specialty is and stick to that. You never make it if you try to put too much into one basket, you know? You won't never succeed, and that's where I think my biggest problem has been. I have only had my picture taken by a local newspaper when I was younger a couple of times. Then when I was interviewed. Interviewed for what? I am open-minded. I'm not stubborn on things. I haven't succeeded in, if a master told me what to correct, I wouldn't argue. Yeah. Hey, Vinny, what's up? Welcome back. Hello, am I interrupting something? No, I was just talking. Not a career, no way. Oh, anyway. Well, I was trying to get this thing. I think I know where I might be going wrong. That other thing is, I've got to get up on top, up there. Can't remember how. Let me go back up here. Is there a... Yeah. Oh, wow. I missed it. I know where it's at. I know I'm capable of a lot. I just need to really face it, and I'm slowly getting there. Yep. And that, like I said before, is you still got time. I mean, you're still young, but still try to focus on one thing. Try to figure out exactly what you want, and then focus on it. You can have other interests, but just put them kind of on the back burner. You know, don't spend more than a certain amount of time on those. Consider other things hobbies, and just spend a little bit of time on those things, and put all your focus on one big thing that you're interested in, and work on that, like some kind of trade. That's my suggestion. It is some kind of skill instead of like business stuff. Instead of, because you seem like you'd be more interested in something that's hands-on, you know, something that you can do with your hands and your eyes and your creativity. All the stuff that you've mentioned in the past seems like that's kind of the direction you feel like would be the best for you. And that truth is that there's not a whole lot of money for an average person doing that. So to make good money doing something, any kind of trade, any kind of thing that would be considered art or semi-art. Furniture making is an art. That's an art form, man. Anything like that, you just have to concentrate on it and focus on it and learn as much as you can about it and do a lot of hard work. And then try to figure out how you're going to make money. After you know the craft inside and out, then figure out how you're going to make money doing it. You might even have to take a job in the field working for somebody else just so you can learn the craft better, you know? And then a good way to do that is after you feel like you've learned as much as you can from one person, quit and then go find another job in the same field but with a different emphasis on that same field, you know? Like one person might know really, really good how to make a table, but they might not know how to make a workbench, or you know, I use wood all the time when I'm doing examples, or a cabinet or something like that. You know, they might not know how to make a really nice, cool looking freaking door. You know, so you find the different people, and then you figure out exactly what you want to concentrate on, and then learn as much as you can about that, because there's so many different areas in each field. You can't just say you're wanting to do woodworking and just do all woodworking. You can, yeah, but if you concentrate on just one thing, it gets monotonous, and no matter what you're doing, it's going to be monotonous. If you're a freaking Olympic freaking athlete, you're doing the same thing over and over 500 freaking times a day. That can be monotonous. But you're getting yourself in strength, and you're trying to get your muscle memory to work, and you're trying to get yourself to freaking push your limits. And eventually you get better and better and better and better. And it's a lot of monotony and pain and sweat and sacrifice. Anyway. I think this is a good place for me to quit. I'm already a little bit past where I want, how late I wanted to be on here. Now that I got through this door, I'll probably start right in this area tomorrow. And I got to get across this bridge, and I'm trying to get to that. There it is. There, you can just barely see it. There's a structure up there, and then I got to get past that, and then it's going to be to the part where I haven't been before. I'm pretty sure I went through that structure last time. I underestimated how much time I have in life. That's my issue. Yeah. Hello, Mr. Ryder, sir. Hey, welcome back, man. I said it's better to try to be above and beyond everyone, to be one of the best rather than changing my ways. Yeah. 2:20 here. I'm headed out. Good night. Hey, good night, Blue Jay. I'm going to get off here right now, too. We'll see you tomorrow, man. One time, the newspaper interviewed me about the food strike in school in 8th grade. And another time was about my singing some songs on stage. Well, that's cool. It was a long time ago, though. Yeah. A food strike at school? What, did the cooks go on strike and weren't feeding the kids? You guys had to starve, and so they interviewed you and said, hey, man, you need a candy bar? Seems lately, when I say I'm headed out, the stream is ending anyway. Yeah. Well, I've been trying to stream only until about 11 lately. I get freaking too tired when I do it too long. Now I'm yawning away right now. Anyway, Till tomorrow, leave a like, share, subscribe. Support my channel if you can with PayPal or Patreon. All in the links below. And I hope to see you next time. Have a good one, guys. Adios.